Welcome back to the Stoic Spirit. In today's hyper-connected, always-on world, we're constantly bombarded with information, opinions, and the relentless pressure to express ourselves. Social media feeds, 24-hour news cycles, and the constant buzz of notifications create a cacophony of noise that can be overwhelming, leaving us feeling drained, distracted, and disconnected from our inner selves. We're told that we need to have an opinion on everything, that we need to share our thoughts and experiences constantly, that our value is somehow tied to the volume of our voices. But what if I told you that sometimes the most powerful and impactful thing you can do is say nothing at all? Stoicism, the ancient philosophy of wisdom and resilience, offers a profound counterpoint to this culture of constant noise. It teaches us that silence isn't a sign of weakness or passivity. It's a display of inner strength, self-mastery, and profound wisdom. It's about choosing your words carefully, recognizing that not every thought needs to be voiced, and understanding that sometimes the most meaningful communication happens in the absence of words. Silence allows us to create space for reflection, for deeper listening, and for connecting with our inner wisdom. It's in the stillness, in the quiet moments of contemplation, that we often gain the clearest insights and make the wisest decisions. In this video, we'll explore 5 specific situations where embracing silence can be transformative, where choosing to say nothing can speak volumes. We'll delve into how silence can protect your inner peace, enhance your relationships, and guide you towards a life of greater fulfillment. These are practical applications of Stoic principles, real-world examples of how embracing silence can empower you to navigate the challenges of modern life with greater wisdom, resilience, and inner strength. So, if you're ready to discover the power of silence, to explore how saying nothing can often be the most powerful statement of all, join us on this journey. Leave a comment below if you're ready to embark on this exploration with us, and let us know which of these situations resonates most with you. Let's begin. Situation 1. The Stoic response to offense. The power of silence. Being offended is an unavoidable part of the human experience. Living in a world teeming with diverse perspectives, opinions, and personalities, it's inevitable that someone, at some point, will say something hurtful, act in a way that disrespects you, or behave in a manner that triggers your anger or frustration. In these moments, when your ego is bruised and your emotions are inflamed, your instinct might be to retaliate, to defend yourself with equal force, to prove them wrong and assert your dominance. You might feel a surge of righteous anger, a compelling urge to strike back with sharp words, cutting remarks, or even aggressive actions. But Stoicism, the ancient philosophy of wisdom and resilience, offers a different path, a more powerful response. Silence. Choosing silence in the face of offense isn't about condoning the other person's behavior or passively accepting their disrespect. It's not about being a doormat or suppressing your feelings. It's about recognizing that your peace of mind, your inner equanimity, is infinitely more valuable than their words or actions. It's about understanding that reacting in anger, allowing your emotions to dictate your response, only gives them power over you, handing them the keys to your emotional well-being. It allows them to disrupt your inner peace, to steal your joy, and to control your emotional state. Silence, on the other hand, is a powerful assertion of self-mastery. It demonstrates that you're in control of your emotions, that their words don't define you, and that you refuse to allow their negativity to penetrate your inner sanctuary. It's a way of saying, without uttering a single word, that their attempts to offend you have fallen on deaf ears, that their negativity bounces off your shield of stoic resilience. It shows that you're not easily rattled, that you're grounded in your own sense of self-worth, and that you refuse to be drawn into their drama. Remember Epictetus's profound wisdom? It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This is the essence of Stoic philosophy. We cannot control the actions or words of others, but we can control our response. We can choose to react with anger, fueling the flames of conflict and allowing their negativity to consume us. Or we can choose silence, maintaining our inner peace and demonstrating a strength that transcends the petty insults and fleeting emotions of the moment. Silence is not weakness, it is power. It is the power to choose your response, to protect your inner peace, and to rise above the negativity that surrounds you. It's a powerful statement of self-mastery, a testament to the strength of your Stoic spirit. Situation 2. The Stoic approach to conflict, finding peace in silence. Arguments happen. Disagreements are an inevitable part of life, a natural consequence of interacting with other human beings who hold different perspectives, values, and beliefs. Whether it's a minor squabble with a loved one, a heated debate with a colleague, or a full-blown conflict with a stranger, these clashes of opinions and perspectives are woven into the fabric of human interaction. But escalating a conflict with heated words, fueled by anger and fueled by the desire to be right, rarely solves anything. More often than not, it only exacerbates the situation, creating deeper divides, intensifying negative emotions, and damaging the very relationships we cherish. Stoicism, the ancient philosophy of wisdom and resilience, offers a more effective and constructive approach to conflict, engaging with calm and reason, not with fiery emotions. It encourages us to step back from the heat of the moment, to detach from our ego's insistent need to be right, and to approach the conflict with a sense of clarity and objectivity. This is where the power of silence comes into play. Silence in the midst of conflict is not a sign of weakness or surrender. It's a strategic tool, a powerful way to de-escalate the situation and create space for a more productive dialogue. It allows you to listen, not just to the words being spoken, but to the underlying emotions, the unspoken needs, and the hidden fears that often fuel conflict. When you're not busy formulating your next argument, when you're not preoccupied with defending your position, you can truly hear what the other person is saying, both verbally and non-verbally. You can begin to understand their perspective even if you don't agree with it, and you can start to build bridges of empathy and understanding. Silence also allows you to understand your own emotional state. In the heat of an argument, it's easy to get swept away by anger, frustration, or the desire to win. But silence creates a pause, a moment of reflection, where you can observe your own emotional reactions, identify the triggers that are fueling your anger, and choose a more measured and constructive response. This self-awareness is crucial for managing conflict effectively and for preventing it from escalating into a destructive force. By creating this space, this pause in the back and forth exchange of heated words, silence allows for de-escalation. It lowers the temperature of the interaction, allowing both parties to regain a sense of composure and rationality. It creates an opportunity for finding common ground, for identifying shared goals, and for working towards a resolution that benefits everyone involved. And perhaps most importantly, it helps preserve relationships, preventing the irreparable damage that can be caused by harsh words spoken in the heat of anger. Silence, in the context of conflict, is not about avoiding the issue. It's about approaching it with wisdom, compassion, and a commitment to finding a resolution that strengthens, rather than fractures, the bonds of human connection. Situation 3. The wisdom of restraint. Silence, when you have nothing valuable to add. We live in a world that often equates constant talking with intelligence, wit, and social prowess. From the endless chatter of social media to the rapid-fire exchanges of workplace meetings, we're constantly immersed in a sea of words, a cacophony of opinions, and a relentless pressure to contribute to the conversation. There's a pervasive belief that silence is awkward, that it signifies a lack of intelligence or a deficiency in social skills. But sometimes the wisest and most impactful thing you can do is simply listen, to resist the urge to fill every silence with empty words, and to embrace the power of saying nothing at all. Stoicism reminds us that words are powerful tools, instruments capable of building bridges, inspiring action, and conveying profound meaning. But like any tool, words can be misused, their power diminished through careless overuse or employed for destructive purposes. Empty words, spoken just to fill the silence, to assert our presence in a conversation, or to avoid the perceived awkwardness of a quiet moment, dilute the power of language and diminish the impact of our communication. They clutter the airwaves, obscuring the clarity of meaningful discourse and preventing truly insightful ideas from taking root. Practice the art of discernment, of carefully considering the weight and value of your words before uttering them. Ask yourself, do my words truly contribute to this conversation? Do they offer a unique perspective, a valuable insight, or a helpful suggestion? Or am I simply speaking to fill the silence, to avoid the discomfort of a quiet moment, or to assert my presence in the room? This isn't about becoming a recluse or withdrawing from social interaction. It's about cultivating a mindful approach to communication, recognizing that sometimes silence is the more impactful choice. In choosing silence, you create space for deeper listening. When you're not preoccupied with formulating your next sentence, when you're not vying for airtime in a crowded conversation, you can truly focus on what others are saying, absorbing their words, understanding their perspectives, and engaging with them on a more meaningful level. You also create space for reflection, for allowing the ideas and information you're receiving to sink in, to resonate with your own experiences, and to spark new insights. This internal processing is essential for genuine learning and growth. Furthermore, by embracing silence, you contribute to the creation of truly meaningful conversations. When the airwaves aren't cluttered with empty chatter, when there's space for thoughtful pauses and reflective silences, the quality of communication improves dramatically. Ideas have room to breathe, perspectives can be explored more fully, and deeper connections can be forged. So, cultivate the wisdom of restraint, the art of discerning when to speak and when to remain silent. In doing so, you'll not only enhance your own communication, but also contribute to the creation of a more thoughtful, insightful, and meaningful dialogue. Situation 4. The art of true listening, finding wisdom in silence. In today's fast-paced, information-saturated world, true listening has become a rare and increasingly valuable skill. We're constantly bombarded with stimuli, our attention fragmented by the endless stream of notifications, emails, and social media updates. Even when we're engaged in face-to-face conversations, our minds often wander, preoccupied with our own thoughts, to-do lists, or formulating our next brilliant retort. This makes true listening, the kind of deep, attentive listening that fosters understanding and connection, a challenging yet incredibly rewarding practice. True listening requires more than just hearing the words being spoken. It demands silencing the internal chatter, the constant stream of thoughts and judgments that compete for our attention. It requires resisting the urge to formulate our response while the other person is still speaking, to interrupt with our own opinions, or to steer the conversation back to ourselves. It's about quieting the ego's insistent need to be heard, to be right, to be the center of attention. This inner stillness, this mental quietude, is the fertile ground where true listening can take root and flourish. Stoicism emphasizes the power of active listening, of truly hearing and understanding what others are saying, not just on a superficial level, but on a deeper, more empathetic level. It's about paying attention not only to the words being spoken, but also to the tone of voice, the body language, and the unspoken emotions that often accompany communication. It's about seeking to understand the other person's perspective, their motivations, and their underlying needs, even if you don't agree with them. This requires a conscious effort, a deliberate act of focusing your attention and silencing the internal noise that distracts you from truly hearing what's being said. In silence, in the quiet space we create within ourselves, we open ourselves up to learning. We become receptive to new ideas, different perspectives, and alternative ways of seeing the world. We expand our understanding of ourselves, of others, and of the complex tapestry of human experience. We break free from the limitations of our own preconceived notions and open ourselves to the possibility of growth and transformation. Furthermore, silence fosters deeper connections with others. When someone feels truly heard, truly understood, a bond of trust and intimacy is formed. This is the foundation of strong, healthy relationships, whether they are romantic partnerships, friendships, or professional collaborations. By listening attentively, by creating a space for open and honest communication, we cultivate empathy, compassion, and a deeper sense of connection with the people in our lives. So cultivate the art of true listening. Practice silencing the internal chatter, the urge to interrupt, and the need to be right. Embrace the power of silence, and you'll unlock a world of learning, growth, and deeper connection with the people around you. In the stillness, in the quiet space between words, true understanding and lasting bonds are forged. Situation 5. The clarity of calm. Silence before making important decisions. Life is a tapestry woven with choices, a continuous stream of decisions, both big and small, that shape the course of our journey. From seemingly mundane, everyday choices to life-altering decisions that can redefine our entire trajectory, we are constantly faced with forks in the road, each path leading to a different destination. While some decisions can be made quickly, intuitively, based on experience or gut feeling, others, the weighty, impactful decisions that can have long-term consequences, require a more thoughtful and deliberate approach. These are the moments when the wisdom of Stoicism shines brightest, urging us to embrace the power of silence before making a choice that could irrevocably alter the course of our lives. These pivotal moments often arrive unexpectedly, throwing us into a whirlwind of emotions: fear, excitement, anxiety, anticipation. Career choices, relationship milestones, major life changes. These are the junctures where the pressure to make the right decision can feel immense, often compounded by external pressures from family, friends, or societal expectations. In these moments of emotional upheaval, it's crucial to resist the urge to act impulsively, driven by the fleeting intensity of our emotions or the weight of external influences. A hasty decision, made in the heat of the moment, can lead to regret, disappointment, and a sense of having veered off course. Stoicism teaches us the profound importance of pausing, of creating space for reflection and contemplation before making these critical choices. It encourages us to step back from the emotional maelstrom, to quiet the internal noise, and to create a sanctuary of silence where we can connect with our inner wisdom. This isn't about procrastination or indecision. It's about creating the mental and emotional space needed to make a clear, well-informed choice. Silence, in these moments of contemplation, allows us to connect with our deepest values, the guiding principles that shape our character and define our aspirations. It allows us to weigh the pros and cons thoughtfully, not through the distorted lens of heightened emotions, but with a sense of clarity and objectivity. It allows us to consider the long-term implications of our choices, to envision the potential consequences of each path, and to make decisions that align not only with our immediate desires, but also with our long-term goals and our overall sense of purpose. In the stillness, in the quiet space we create within ourselves, we gain access to a deeper wisdom, an intuitive understanding of what truly resonates with our authentic selves. We move beyond the superficial allure of immediate gratification and connect with the deeper currents that guide us towards a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. So, when faced with an important decision, embrace the power of silence. Create space for reflection, connect with your inner wisdom, and make choices that align with your values and propel you towards the life you truly desire. So embrace the power of silence. It's not about being passive, withdrawn, or avoiding difficult conversations. It's about choosing your words wisely, recognizing their weight and impact. It's about responding, not reacting, about creating space for thoughtful reflection before speaking. It's about prioritizing your inner peace, recognizing that your emotional well-being is a precious resource to be protected. And ultimately, it's about living a life of intention and purpose, where your words and actions are aligned with your values and contribute to a greater sense of meaning and fulfillment. As we navigate the complexities of human interaction, the noise of the modern world, and the constant pressure to express ourselves, remember the profound wisdom of Stoicism. Sometimes, saying nothing speaks volumes. Which of these situations resonated most with you? Which of these areas do you feel you could benefit from embracing silence? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you and learn from your insights. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the power of silence. We hope these Stoic principles have provided you with valuable tools and perspectives for navigating your own life. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, Subscribe to the channel for more explorations of Stoicism and self-improvement, and share this video with anyone who might benefit from the wisdom we've shared today. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and stay true to yourself.